How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make some low-cost Fallout 4 props. What I'll be teaching you how to make today are the bottle caps, Molotov Cocktails, and flamer fuel, and maybe some other stuff too. So first things first, we're going to start off with the bottle caps. What you'll need are, of course, bottle caps, red paint, or maroon, whatever. Maybe black and brown spray paint, and let's get started. Alright, so first things first, lay out your bottle caps and get your red spray paint and just give it one coat of red paint. Super duper simple. Okay, so, oh no, I missed a spot. Just in case. Okay. So, you can wait for this red paint to dry if you want to, but to add a more worn weather feel to it, I'm just gonna dust it just a little bit with some black spray paint. It's a little too much. Good thing about spray paint is if you mess up, just add a little more. Also, just to add a little bit more of a weathered look, I'm going to touch it up with some brown. Just go back over it with some red. Now, my favorite part, take just a little bit of dirt. The dirt is free, of course. It's better to do this while the paint is wet, so the dirt will stick. And that's going to be it for the bottle caps. Wait for it to dry, and then once the paint is dry, you can take the excess dirt off, like just scrape it off with your hands. And then really this is what I'm going to be doing for one of the Fallout films I'll be making. Like, these caps are going to be like viewed from far away, so there's really no point of like putting the Nuka-Cola logo on it, because there's no point of going through all that detail if they're going to be viewed from like far away. What you can do though is, if you do have Nuka-Cola caps that you're trying to make, you can go online, you can like Google Nuka-Cola cap logo or whatever, and you'll probably find like a picture of it where like the whole entire page is just filled with Nuka-Cola logos. You can cut those out, take glue sticks, and then glue them to the caps, and that'll take care of that. The next thing we're going to be working on is the baseball grenade. So looking at the baseball grenade from the game, it looks about somewhere, oh yeah, no, you can't really see it. Just I'm going to put a mark right there. pretty much where the pin is on the baseball in the game. I'm just going to mark it with a piece of masking tape so I know where to drill my hole later. But this is really just what I wanted to show you, where the pin is. So for the baseball grenade, of course you're going to need a baseball, and most importantly you're going to need a Terra. So what you do, you can get a brand new baseball if you like, but to get it all weathered like this, you need a Terra. And the reason you need a Terra is because you'll want her to play fetch with the ball for about 10 years, and then she'll wear it down with her teeth and her nasty slobber. Thank you, Tara. Don't take the ball when I grab it. Thank you. Thank you, Tara. You really need a Tara for this. It's very, very important. For the pin of the baseball grenade, I got this easy release key ring. Yeah, I can totally read, guys. But that's what it looks like right here. And what you're gonna do is take an angle grinder and cut it in half. So you'll have the ring and like the little pin thing. And if you don't have an angle grinder, you can always use a hacksaw. I'm gonna cut this thing off camera just to save some time. Okay, so I got it cut off, and now what you need to do is find the appropriate size drill bit that is the same diameter as the thickest part of the ring. 3/8 is a little much. I couldn't find like a quarter paddle bit, and like my other drill is dead and I wasn't prepared. Also, I didn't mention the drill and like all the stuff you needed, so sorry about that. I lied. Anyways, so I got the baseball marked, and very carefully, don't do it like this, be safe about it, but don't tell me this drill is dead. Pretty sure this drill is dead, or it just can't cut through the baseball. Yeah, guys, I really wasn't prepared today. I don't have any of the tools that I need. Yeah, so like all the drills that I have, all the batteries are dead. So let's talk about making flamer fuel. What you'll need for this, and I'm pretty sure this is all you'll need for this, is one of these cutouts, and then type in with the font that matches the I don't know, like the picture from the game or the reference from the game, like type that out and then highlight it with yellow because it's yellow, and then same thing down here for this one. And real quick, I'll go show you what that looks like in the game. Alright, so here's the reference from the game. As you can see, it says highly flammable. And right underneath it, contents under pressure. And the idea is pretty much take those two texts that I typed up and printed off with the yellow highlight, is to just kind of take them and squish them together so it all looks like one label. And then that fire hazard symbol right there. And as you can see in the game, it's I can just drop that. As you can see, it is very small in comparison to my character. So that's another thing I didn't mention that you needed. Oh well. So what I forgot to mention was you're gonna need one of those like little camping propane tanks, kind of like this. This one I already started on, so I'm sorry. They're usually green, not red. But to explain what I did, it's pretty much the same as the bottle caps. Spray paint it red and then add like black and brown, maybe a little bit of yellow. If you really want to, you could like spray the spray paint onto a paper plate, then take a sponge and just kind of like weather it, you know. But this is what it looks like. This is what you need for the flamer fuel. And it's not a total waste of money because, you know, you can put one of these torchy things on and just still use it, and it looks cool. It looks kind of straight out of the game. Like I said, this is my first prototype, I guess, but this time I'm going to be trying to make it look a little bit more realistic. So grab your scissors and start cutting these out, and then have your glue sticks ready. So before I continue, I just want to let you guys know, if you hear any panting, that's my dog. She's a little mad at me right now because I'm using her baseball as a prop. But here it is. Here everything is cut out. Got your fire hazard sign. Now, get the glue sticks. Okay, so the process can be any more simple. Just take your glue stick and just start pasting. Try and cover like every corner. Don't make a mess out of it. You'll have to forgive my, I'm not really an expert in this. I haven't done any arts and crafts since like preschool. Then pick a side, any side. Make sure the fire is right side up. Stick it on there. Super duper simple. Just rub it on. Make sure it's flush. Now you do the same thing with your warning labels. So I'm going to flip this around. Okay. Highly flammable. We'll use this whenever they like forge welded or like pressure welded these two cylinders together. You ought to go watch how it's made. It's pretty cool. I learned how they make like tanks, like gas tanks and air tanks and all that. But we'll use this little ridge here kind of as a speed square almost. Try and get this precise as possible. Alright. There's that. Now we do the other little thing. The doohickey. Whatever this is called. A label. I wonder if this is how like Bob Ross felt. You know, he's got a camera on him. And he's painting. He's trying to make art. Maybe he didn't really know what to say because he wasn't under a script. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't have a script. Try and line that up as best as you can. There are no mistakes, just happy accidents. Alright. Cool. Get that glue off. Or maybe leave it on. Doesn't matter if it comes out messy. So we do the same thing. Just make sure it's flush. Now you probably noticed in the game how there was kind of like this black outline around the label. Kind of like on this fire hazard sign. You can see that black outline. So what I may end up doing is taking this masking tape and you know what? Scratch that. I'm just going to use this really thick marker, and that's thick with 2 C's. I'm just going to draw the outline. Like I said, it's okay if you screw up or mess up. This is an apocalypse prop. It's highly encouraged that you make it look weathered, worn and just ugly. Now we're going to do the same thing on the bottom. Now we just do the sides. Oh, okay. Not bad. So that's how you do that. Kind of looks like the real thing. Not bad. So that's how you make that. The next thing I'm gonna show you guys how to make is the Molotov Cocktails. What you'll need for this one, I'm absolutely certain of, you can get a bottle. The more opaque the better, because you are going to be painting this white. And if you absolutely want to, you can take this label off. It's gonna leave some residue on there. What are you doing, Gracie? So I also have a second dog. Her name is Gracie. Hey, Gracie. Gracie. She has selective hearing. What's up, baby? I'm sorry, Tara. No, you can't have the ball. Couldn't. Anyways, so you are for sure going to need a glass bottle. You'll need the duct tape for sure. Glue stick, maybe. Nah, probably not the glue stick. Definitely a marker. And this masking tape for the way that I plan on making mine. So first things first, you're going to want to add a coat of white. Should probably wear a respirator. And not have your camera so close to the paint. Get the inside too. Now, kind of the same thing as we did with the bottle caps and the flamer fuel. Just do a light dusting, brown and black. Kind of hard to see. But it just looks like it has like a bunch of dirt on it. Then you play the waiting game, let it dry. Now, to get a reference from the game, as you can see, the bottle's white. It's got a bunch of like spots on it. It's speckled, it's got dirt. Up top, that looks like cloth wrapped around the top of it where the bottle cap should be, and I guess that's fire coming from the top. I really don't know, but as you can notice here, it's a vodka bottle. Now I looked for, I don't know, not hours, but I looked for quite a bit on Google for the vodka label, and I couldn't find one. So what you can do as an alternative, you can always draw one if you're really good at drawing, but I'll show you what I'm going to do as soon as the bottle dries. Okie dokie. Nope. So, here's the bottle that I got. I actually made quite a bit more. of these. So here's what I did. Here's what the duct tape is for. I just took strips of duct tape and I put it on the top of the bottle. So that acts as that weird gray cloth that was on the game reference. Now what I'm going to do for my props, as an artist, as a builder, as whatever you want to be, whenever it comes to making stuff, you can do whatever you want. So I'm just going to take this masking tape, if I can get it to masking tape. I'm going to put it on the bottle like that, and then I'm going to take a Sharpie and I'm going to write Molotov on there. Just like that. Like I said, you can always like try and figure out a way to like print out that label again, or just do this. You can do whatever you want to. And I suppose before I go any further with what I want to do with this monster can is wait for the drill battery to charge. Playing the waiting game. I lied, so I'm just going to go ahead and do what I wanted to do with the monster. Same thing as the flamer fuel. Just take your label, or in this case, take my label of what I'm doing, cut it out, and then fit it up with this monster can. You'll see what I'm doing here in a sec. So this is what I was trying to do. I just took this Monster energy drink, and if you do plan on doing anything like this, don't get a cold one, like you know, straight out of the fridge or whatever. Like get a room temperature one, because you don't want the condensation to, like, you know, wrinkle up the printouts. But I just took a Vaultec logo. This is green. You can't really see it because of the lighting, but I just took a Vaultec logo in a black background, and of course did the same thing like we did with this guy, and put it over the giant M that was on the can, and then I added my own name to it. So like Vault Surge, I called it that. Super original, right? And then just with a black background and green font, energy drink at the bottom. So now I got my own Fallout energy drink. So that's, I don't know, I'm like kind of super proud of this one and this one. Okay, yeah, so my drill charged. I'm just going to continue where I left off. Smells like burning baseball. Let's see. There's the pin. So the pin, you know what, that hole could go a little deeper. Okay, so the pin, well, maybe that was a little too deep. Anyways, yeah, there's the Gorilla epoxy. Let me just clean this off real quick. So this cannot be any more simple. Oh man. Spray paint this thing black. Okay, I'll make this really fast now that the pin is dry. Just going to take this Gorilla epoxy and fill up the hole with it. Be nice if I had more Gorilla epoxy. Maybe keep going till it's 3/4 of the way full, the hole. Okay, as you can see, there's Gorilla Epoxy in there. Now just shove in the pin. It's cool with that Gorilla Epoxy, it sticks out just a hair. It's fine. It looks cool that way. That's pretty much it for the baseball grenade. Simple stuff. Well, there you have it, guys. Here are the caps, the Molotovs, the baseball grenades. These two I didn't show you. The Rat Axe and Buff Out. I made those a little while before I made these. And then the Vault-Tec Vault Surge energy drink, the Flamer Fuel. Yeah. This is the kind of stuff that you like. Then like and subscribe, comment down below what you want to see me build next, and I'll see you guys later.